part of a vibrant community includes a lot of things, and one of those is entertainment. To have an excellent venue, a historic venue in Uptown Collinsville, the potential is incredible. What Stephanie and Shawn have done here, the revitalization, is incredible. I mean, if you look back over the last couple of years, every time you walk in the building, there's something striking and striking improvements. And I know there's a ways to go. There's a lot we can do, but now we're opening the doors, and Shawn and Stephanie enabled that to happen to where we actually have an entertainment venue in Uptown Collinsville. And it's lively, it's a ton of fun, and it's just getting started.
And we got a call from her brother saying that they were doing an open house. So we thought, we haven't been in there in a long time, let's go check out the open house. And we met some of the people, and we did a little tour and fell in love with it. Can I tell the story?
Yeah.
So after the first meeting, we walked out on the sidewalk. We were walking back to, I think we had parked here at the theater. I was walking down the sidewalk, and she tugged my arm and she said, "Hey, you're not gonna get too involved with this thing, are you?" And I said, "Of course not. I'm just gonna paint some walls and mop the floor a couple times, and that's it. I promise. I'm not getting too involved. I know we got a lot on our plate. This is just gonna be a couple weekends here and there, that's it." And well,
Here we are.
Yeah, here we are. And she's just as much involved and obsessed with this place as I am, trust me.
Middle of the night, I have an idea.
Oh yeah, 2 o'clock in the morning, hey, we know what we should do. Well, let's see, it started out with the west entrance, fixing the west entrance as an emergency exit so we could have the first event, and then it was fixing up the stage, and then it was the sound system. I think that was the big one that really made the difference. The men's room was a big deal because we only had one restroom when we started out. We had the plumbers union help us out, donated some materials, fixed up the restroom, and I think it just started snowballing from there. Plaster work that the plasters union did, and then we did the wallpaper, and then there's just a ton of small projects, and they continue. Remodeling of the concession stand with the coolers, painting everywhere, painting the floor, painting the floor, painting the stage, painting the back of the stage, cleaning this room that we're in right now. It was trashed. I mean, there were, 2,000 ceiling tiles up here? It took us 3 dumpsters and a lot of stairs to just clean this room out. Oh, we redid all the lights on the second floor, the overhead lights. And sometimes it's just, what we want to do is fun, I mean, painting the ticket booth was a cool thing we did recently that a lot of people talk about, and that was just one of those, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we just did that? And we just do it. That's one of the cool things about our group. We don't have a lot of red tape. We all get along really well, and if someone wants to step up and do something, then do it, it's great. And that is one thing that I want to make sure to stress, that we're just carrying the baton. We're carrying the torch. We had Vicky Board, who did a great job before me. There's just so many people that have gotten it to this point. I kind of feel like we're putting the icing on the cake, so to speak, and there's still a lot more to do. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Thrivent and the contribution that Thrivent made, Dustin Elkhart and Old Harold, and all the people like Mick Navi and Tammy Springer and Bill and Aileen, or Bill and Rosie and Aileen and Dennis. Those are the people that really did all the work when it wasn't fun. It was the nitty-gritty work.
I mean, just the drive that they have just to keep this going is very inspirational. And we've kind of molded ourselves around them to, keep this place alive, basically.
What I tell people is when they say, how can I help? Show up for a show. Buy a ticket, show up for a show, have a good time, tell your friends about it. The main thing we need right now is to fill the seats. If we fill the seats, everything else is just going to fall into place.